Hi, beautiful people, and happy Monday. Champagne Mommy Meds coming to you from the balcony. Anyways, if you can't watch this whole video on Instagram or Facebook, check me out on TikTok or YouTube at Champagne Mommy Meds. Today, I want to talk to you about energy and how you're spending your energy. So energy is a finite resource that we have. When you wake up in the morning, you only have a certain amount of energy to expend for the day, and that's usually dependent on how much sleep that you've gotten, what foods that you're eating, etc., etc. We can get into all of that. Also, the other things that are going on in your life, because obviously if you're stressed out about paying the mortgage, you're making the car payment and paying for the children's school fees or their lunch money or whatever it is, you don't have that much energy left to spend on the guy that cut you off in traffic. Like, it's just not there. So you'll notice that you're a little shorter when you're under what you perceive to be a lot of stress. And not saying that your perception is incorrect. I get it. But I just wanted to speak about how we can protect our energy and not be leaking it out all over the place on things that don't matter. Obviously, paying your mortgage, making your car payment, sending the kids to school and feeding them are very important. So you need to spend a certain amount of energy on those things. The other things, like the person who cut you off in traffic, or your coworker who always does X, or your spouse who leaves their socks on the floor or doesn't pick up their clothes, your children who make you speak to them 100 times before they do what you've asked them to do. Those things are not where we need to be spending our energy. If we were to change our perspective and acknowledge that everybody is where they are and just accept that, and it's our choice as individuals to either stay and work with it, meaning working with it means basically accept it, because with your kids you have some input. But adults, you can't change an adult. You can't make them be anybody but who they are. So, and I think anybody who's gotten into a relationship to try and change somebody can definitely speak on this. So you can mention in the comments how your experience with trying to change another human being went. Even with our kids, there's only a certain amount that we can actually do. It's more about guiding and allowing them to grow into the people that they are here to be. Because you have some children that their personalities are really big and they can be very stubborn, or as we say, stubborn, but it's stubborn because they're not doing what we're telling them to do. Maybe if we ever stopped to ask them what they want to do, then we will figure out that they also have thoughts, and just because they're young doesn't mean that they don't know things, and we have a lot to learn from them as they do from us, as much if not more. So that's a side tangent, but energy. So how do we conserve our energy? I have found myself nowadays very concerned, not only about the where are we going of invitations, or what is the invitation all about, but the who will be there. And the reason I'm concerned about the who will be there is because of my energy. I just don't feel like anymore just spilling my energy out on people whom are not really deserving of it. There's nothing wrong with them as a person. They're just not necessarily my people. And if you're not my person, then why am I spending energy on you? You know, it's kind of a no-brainer to me. Like, would you go and spend money on strangers? No, you probably wouldn't. So therefore, you don't need to spend energy on strangers. Having said that, you know, you can still be in the same place as people who have different energy frequencies than you, and just step left and allow them to pass by when they're emotion, because you don't have to absorb other people's energies, which is a little bit more difficult than just avoiding the energy altogether. But we can't all just, you know, hide under a rock and live there forever. Although it would be really nice, I'd choose this lovely rock in the sea and just watch the fish swim around me. I think that would be it for me. But you know, that's just my take on energy and my thought for the day. If you've made it this far in the video, then I guess this is what they say: like, subscribe. But if you've made it this far in the video, you know, on a reel, then comment 3 wave emojis, so I know that, you know, I'm reaching my audience on some level. And I love you all. Thank you for being here. One love. Have a beautiful week. Take care.